Welcome to Break Forth Fully Alive. I'm Arlen Salte, your host and the co-founder of Forth Ministries. Well, if you're like me, you can use just a little bit of inspiration in every single one of your days. And that's why Break Forth Fully Alive is here for you. So why did we launch the Break Forth Fully Alive podcast? Maybe you're even wondering if this is for you because there's so many options out there. Let me ask you these questions. Do you often find that life is in a rush and you're scurrying about from one commitment to another and you'd like to turn your drive time into a sacred space? Do you love to hear from some of the world's best Christian teachers, but you'd rather not just hear from one single voice and one single teacher all the time? You like diversity. Or do you want to be equipped with practical words to help you in your daily walk with God, to grow deeper in your faith? Do you want your relationships to grow deeper and stronger so that they're the best that they can be? Well, if you've answered yes to any of these questions, then the Break Forth Fully Alive podcast is exactly here for you. And if you answered yes to several or all of them, well, then definitely, there's no doubt about it, the Break Forth Fully Alive podcast is absolutely here for you. But maybe you're wondering where all these great podcasts and speakers came from. Well, for over 4 decades, we've held concerts, tours, workshops, and conferences throughout the world. Some of these events have been for small audiences, and some have been for over 15,000 people. These Break Forth Fully Alive podcasts will feature some of the best-known Christian authors and speakers in the world from these events. These are the names that you see time and again on the bestsellers list, with many of them selling millions of copies of their books. But we also want to bring you incredible teachers that you may never even have heard from before, but once you hear them, you're going to want to hear them again and again. These messages will help you grow in your faith, will help you strengthen your relationships, help you in your ministry, or just bring a smile on your day. We all need that. So whether you're driving to work or cleaning your house or looking for a morning audio devotion, we're here for you to brighten your day. I'll be hosting the Break Forth Fully Alive podcast, but at times I'll also be joined by my wife, Elsa, as well as other guests. So who are Arlen and Elsa Salte? We're leaders and ministers, we're authors, musicians, and worship leaders. We've also been blessed with over 30 years of marriage, and we love being with each other, whether it's leading a group in the Holy Lands, or hiking in the mountains, or zip-lining in a jungle, or just chatting for hours over a great cup of coffee. But that's enough about us. If you want to know more, just head over to the Break Forth website and click on the Arlen and Elsa tab. Right now, we're planning these podcasts for twice a month. So make sure you head on over to whatever podcast player you're using and subscribe so you don't miss any episodes. And while you're there, if you'd be so kind as to leave a review and even a comment, we'd appreciate that so much because it helps this podcast to rise in the rankings so others around the world can find us and know about this great free resource. And now, I'm pretty excited about this next and closing part. I feel a little bit like one of those late night commercials. But wait, there's more. We also want to remind you of an incredible treasure available to you for free. If you'd like to access hundreds of hours of training from some of the top Christian authors, teachers, and thought leaders in the world, head on over to breakforthonline.com. That's breakforthonline.com. And when you're there, just sign up for a free membership to Break Forth Online, and you'll have access to hundreds of hours of free online training in everything from relationships to spiritual renewal to leadership and more. And while you're there, don't forget to check out our upcoming live events, as well as our tours to the lands of the Bible for a spiritual journey of a lifetime. Well, thank you for listening to this introductory episode that kind of just explains what we're all about. We have 3 more episodes that we're launching with right away so that you can cue those up right now. So, why don't you check out the next episodes right now? Okay, let's get started.